Hi everyone, welcome to Knowledge is Power. What are the effects of the Green Revolution in India? The Green Revolution in India, introduced in the 1960s, brought significant changes to the country's agricultural sector. Here are the key effects.
Positive effects. 1. Increase in food production. The Green Revolution led to a dramatic increase in food grain production, especially wheat and rice, helping India achieve self-sufficiency in food. By the 1970s, India was no longer dependent on food imports. Reduction in hunger and famine. With increased food production, the risk of famine significantly decreased. India was able to feed its growing population, reducing hunger and malnutrition. Improved agricultural income. Farmers who adopted Green Revolution technologies, such as high-yielding variety, HYV seeds, chemical fertilizers, and irrigation, saw higher yields and increased incomes. Development of irrigation. The Green Revolution encouraged the expansion of irrigation facilities, particularly in regions like Punjab, Haryana, and western Uttar Pradesh. This improved water availability and agricultural output. Modernization of agriculture. The use of modern machinery, fertilizers, pesticides, and high-quality seeds became more common, leading to the modernization of agriculture and improved farming practices. Creation of agro-industries. The increased demand for agricultural inputs, fertilizers, pesticides, machinery, and improved storage and processing led to the growth of agro-based industries, creating employment and boosting the economy. Negative effects. While the Green Revolution brought many benefits, it also had its share of negative effects. The overuse of chemical fertilizers and pesticides led to soil degradation and water pollution. The focus on high-yielding varieties reduced biodiversity, and small farmers often struggled to keep up with the costs of new technologies. Regional disparities. The Green Revolution primarily benefited regions like Punjab, Haryana, and parts of western Uttar Pradesh, where irrigation facilities were well developed. Other regions, especially rain-fed areas, did not benefit as much, leading to regional inequalities in agricultural development. Neglect of non-food grains. While wheat and rice production increased, other crops like pulses, oilseeds, and coarse grains were neglected. This led to a decline in the production of these crops, causing nutritional imbalances and affecting crop diversity.
Environmental degradation. Excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides along with over-irrigation led to soil degradation, waterlogging, and the depletion of groundwater levels. In regions like Punjab, overuse of chemicals has resulted in the contamination of water bodies and loss of soil fertility.
Increased inequality among farmers. Larger and wealthier farmers, who had access to modern technology, irrigation, and credit, benefited the most from the Green Revolution. Small and marginal farmers, especially in less irrigated areas, were often left behind, increasing income disparities. Overexploitation of resources. The Green Revolution led to over-reliance on groundwater for irrigation, especially in regions like Punjab and Haryana, causing a sharp decline in groundwater levels. This unsustainable use of water resources poses long-term challenges for agricultural sustainability. Dependency on chemical inputs. Farmers became increasingly dependent on chemical fertilizers, pesticides, and HYV seeds, which are costly and can degrade the environment. This also made agriculture more capital-intensive, putting pressure on farmers with limited financial resources. So, the Green Revolution brought significant social and economic changes. On one hand, it led to increased agricultural productivity, which, helped reduce hunger and poverty in many regions. But, on the other hand, it also caused some social disparities. Small farmers often struggled to keep up with the technological advancements and were sometimes left behind. This widened the gap between the rich and the poor in rural areas. So, while the Green Revolution had many benefits, it also brought about some serious challenges that we need to address.
Employment effects. The Green Revolution increased agricultural output, but also mechanized farming processes, which reduced the need for labor in certain regions, leading to rural unemployment in some areas. Rural-urban migration. As agricultural practices became more capital-intensive, rural workers who were unable to find employment in agriculture began migrating to urban areas in search of jobs.
Change in cropping patterns. The focus shifted to monoculture farming, primarily wheat and rice, which reduced crop diversity. This has led to concerns about long-term soil health and ecosystem balance.
Conclusion. The Green Revolution had a profound impact on India's agricultural landscape, helping the country achieve food security and modernize agriculture. However, it also brought challenges like environmental degradation, social inequality, and regional disparities that need to be addressed for sustainable agricultural growth in the future. Hope you got some value from this video. This much today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.